Okay, we're on the air. This is Dr. Alexander Rosenthal. Again, I'm the director of the Petrarch Institute. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Dr. Miles Smit. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. Nice to be with you. If you haven't checked them out already, we've got a couple of podcasts up which talk about the idea of classical versus modern education, and a new one which will be posted about Athens and Jerusalem. But today we're here to talk about a course offering that we have, which is on the virtues. Alex, did you want to give them a little sense of why a course like that is of value and interest to the average person?
Yeah, well, I mean, the first thing I want to say is that the whole idea of the Petrarch Institute is to bring ideas which might ordinarily be heard only in the ivory towers and storied halls of academia to a broad general public using the online platform, right, which allows us to reach people, in fact, all around the world. And also to bring these ideas to the broader world at what I think are incredibly affordable prices, which should be in the reach of the great majority of people. So I hope that you develop an interest in the topics that we talk about. And I should say that our website is www.petrarch-institute.com. Now, classical philosophy and the virtues. I mean, so one of the central questions in Greek philosophy was this question of what is the good life, right? So I think everyone would like to live a good life, or has some conception of what a good, or we could say happy life, a blessed life. Well, what is that, right? And the Greek philosophers were people who thought very deeply about these questions, so these courses are trying to bring some of the most central ideas of two of the greatest of the Greek philosophers, Plato and Aristotle, on this whole idea of what does it mean to live a life of excellence. And I think it's obvious to me anyway that this question is as relevant today as it was in ancient times, right? I mean, I think we still think about what is good and what is evil, what is noble, what is base, what are the things in life which are worth pursuing. Should I focus on money? Should I focus on fame? Should I focus on wisdom, knowledge? Like, what are the things in life which are most worth pursuing? What is a life that will bring true happiness to the human person? And I think that there is nobody that these questions don't concern, and there's nobody, I think, who will not benefit from engagement.
I certainly find that's the case when I talk to people who pursued a practical line of work. It could be, economics or business management, something like that. There are obviously rich rewards that come from that. And the thing that they often talk about wishing they had as a kind of counterbalance or compensation or additional resource in their pocket, so to speak, is a grounding in these ideas and principles which, on the one hand, at a macro level, were foundational for so much of the civilization that's around us, but on the other hand, we're also inspirational and powerful catalysts for people in history who've achieved a great deal. So,
yeah, I think what happens is there are many people that when they're in college, for example, they're thinking about a major, what major to take, and they find philosophy, for example, very interesting. But they are also concerned, and it's not a concern that shouldn't be taken seriously. Am I going to get a job after that, right? Where will that help? How will that help me with a career, and so forth? And so there's an awful lot of people that go along a career path, or perhaps pursued philosophy or other humanities in undergrads, and then go into a practical career. But at some point, they kind of feel that something was missing, that they wished that they had engage these fundamental questions of life that the Greek philosophers confront us with, and wish they had that sort of humanities, classical humanities-based education. And something like the Petrarch Institute is, I think, quite perfect for that kind of person. Because basically in the online format, you can take You can listen to the lectures at your own schedule, largely at your own schedule. You don't have to leave home to go to a distant college. You don't have to take time off of work. So that would be, one obvious category of person I think this would be very helpful for.
So, Alex, that gives them everybody a good sense of the sort of why for a course like this. Can we tell people briefly a little bit about the what? What does the course that we're talking about on the virtues look like? What does it consist of?
Okay, yeah. Well, for content-wise, so it's a 10-week course, and basically each week we will have texts. There are texts to be read from the classical philosophers. In fact, in this course, entirely the two philosophers who are considered the apex of the tradition, Plato and Aristotle. Each week we'll be dealing with one text or portion of a text from them. These texts, you don't have to spend any additional money on books. They're all online. And I present podcast lectures each week, which are audio lectures of approximately 20 minutes each. There might be one or two or three per week that provide you, I hope, with the necessary background for understanding these texts. Because some people, I think, are also interested in philosophy, but they don't have a teacher. They're a little bit intimidated. So I try to provide a kind of background, and each week there's kind of like a discussion board where I pose questions about the text to hopefully get you thinking, and also hopefully start conversations with other students, because I think conversation is itself very central to the classical tradition.
Sounds good. So, Alex, if someone is interested, if they've looked at some of the video podcasts we've done on general topics, or if they've come across us on Twitter, for example, where we founded Petrarch Center, CENTRE, how would they go about joining this course?
Right. So I would start with a website. Go to the website, like I said, www.petrarch-institute.com. You can also, there'll be a link right on the landing page to our latest course offering. You can just click. It provides all the information. The courses are very affordable. The actual process of payment, so far typically we use PayPal, so you can just email me at alex@petrarch-institute.com. You just email me, let me know you're interested in the course, and I will send you a PayPal bill, or if that doesn't work for you, we'll find some other method. So it's quite informal, and quite straightforward, I think.
Sounds great. Alex, is there anything you want to say about just as a kind of wrapping up description of the course and what we hope to do with students that join us?
Yeah, well, I mean, I just think that this is an incredible bargain. I mean, I really think these are the riches, some of the essential riches of Western civilization that you will be able to access. I don't think there's a lot online. I mean, there's a lot of audio courses you can get online and stuff. There's not a lot that will have like our courses do, doctoral level instructors who will give you personal attention if you have difficulty in focus. So if you really are interested in these topics and want to learn more, I don't think that you're going to find very much out there that will top what we offer. So I hope to see some of you there.
Wonderful. Well, we look forward to connecting with people there and through the online podcast in the future.
Excellent. Take care, everyone.
See you soon.